Hello, welcome to your practice. Today we are building up to crow pose. If you practiced with me before, you know it's going to be fun and we're going to explore a lot of things, and maybe we can look at this posture from a different perspective. If you're ready, grab your mat, let's begin. So let's start in an easy sit, or if you want you can also sit in a hero pose. Today I want to sit in this super easy and comfortable cross-legged position. Well, before we jump into warming up our muscles and taking care of our joints, we are gonna warm up our brain. We're gonna actually warm up the connection between our brain and body. So the first one is super easy. We are working on our fine motor control. Just extend your arms forward in front of your face and palms facing forward. So you're touching every finger to your thumb, and in between we're gonna open our fingers, spread our fingers as wide as possible. So it's going to be like this. Especially this super wide finger part, important because we want to see how much space we can create in between fingers. I know it feels easy while we're doing this, but trust me, this is now building the connection between your brain and your body, and it will be very, very beneficial and helpful during some a little bit more complicated, complex postures. Let's do one more round. You already started feeling, I think, our forearms. And just give it a shake. Relax your arms and shoulders and wrists, everything. Just shake it all up. Okay, and extend arms again. So you're bringing the first palms facing forward, and then bring your wrist in flexion and curl your fingers also backward, so you're making a fist. Open up. Again, palms facing forward, and then flexion, wrist flexion, and then again fold your fingers in. You can do a little faster, or you can just keep your pace. What we're doing is also nerve mobilization or nerve flossing, if you ever heard this term before. As I said, we are preparing everything for the crow pose. So that's why we have a really safe path toward the final posture. And from here, we're coming to hands and knees, all fours. Now remember what we did is super widespread fingers. Now I want you to find that position again with your hands. So think about your hands are like your starfish, and we are opening this gap in between the fingers. And then press the hands down. So put the hands down and keep pressing, especially through the knuckles. And gently also press into the fingerprint pad. It's just a little, maybe a little more than normally you press. I just want you to feel this active hand, active arm, active wrist feeling, the sensation. And from here we're going to do just cat-cow to Prepare our spinal cord, our spine. Inhale, drop the belly button down and bring the shoulder blades together. If you want, you can lift the head up, or you can just keep it gaze down. And on your next exhale, head down, round the back, maybe slightly pulling the navel in. Inhale and exhale. When you come to cat pose especially, really bring your all awareness into your mid back. Push through. And last one. Alright, come to neutral position. So we're going to do scapular push-up. This is oftentimes confused with cat cow. We're not going to move our pelvis at all. So your pelvis is in neutral position. We are doing this only with our upper body. Just like you did in cat cow, bringing the shoulder blades together, really engaging. And then exhale, push the shoulder blades up and increase the gap in between your shoulder blades. Your shoulders are coming towards the ear lobes. And again, you can just synchronize this with your breath. Find your own pace. When you push, really push. Like I want you to feel this extension through your wrists and your arms. Your knuckles are pressing down. Let's do one more here. Very good job. Back to neutral. All right, now we're going to use this and we will add one more thing, core compression strength, because this is something we really rely on when we do crow. Okay, so from tabletop, start rounding the back like what you do scapular push-up on the second part, and then lift the right knee and bring the right knee toward the chest and maybe leaning slightly forward. So I want you to feel the weight on your hands properly, knee towards the chin or maybe nose. Even you can drop the head down and then drop the right knee down, switch, bring the left knee, pushing through hands, arms, shoulders, everything connected, and feel this left knee down. We're going to do 2 more rounds. So feel this connection between your hip flexors and your lower abs. Lower right knee down, left. Keep breathing as you go. Last round. Excellent job. And from here, tuck the toes under. First, press your heels towards hips towards your heels. It's like coming to child's pose, but we are on the tucked, curled toes, and lift the knees off the mat as you pressing into the palms. Remember your fingerprints, like your pads and everything, knuckles, everything is constantly pressing. We're keeping the arms, the whole upper body actually active. And from here, extend the legs and lift the tailbone up towards the ceiling and come to downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Arrive in a posture fully. And on your next long inhale, shift the weight onto your wrists, your hands, and come to nice and long plank position. So you're really engaging the glutes and pushing through the shoulders, shoulder blades, opening again to the sides like you do scapular push-up. And from here, bend the right. So first maybe lift the right foot off the mat, bend the right knee, and bring the right knee toward the triceps or closer. And we bring him back to the center slowly. So you really need to push through and bring the right foot, frame the right foot in between hands. Good job. From here, we're gonna lift this foot again. And I want you to press the round, 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 and lift, 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 maybe pointing the toes. Now keep the leg closer to your chest and slowly coming to like a three-legged dog, but one knee close to your chest, and then drop the right foot down. Take a long deep breath in here, and exhale out. Very good job. Now we're going to plank again with the next inhalation. Find the foundation first. Really like crunching maybe your abdomens here, pushing through the arms and shoulders, everything active, and then lifting the left foot off and then bending the left knee. Bring the left knee toward the triceps or closer, and then back to center. Slowly keep rounding, 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 and step in between your hands. You can take a breath here and just take it all out fully, and then pushing, pressing, and lifting again, maybe pointing the toes backward, keeping the contact between your chest and your leg, and then coming to weird three-legged dog and slowly drop the left foot down. You did an amazing job. Okay, from here, so we're gonna step or jump forward to Malasana garden pose. And either you can stay in the low squat or come all the way down to Malasana. Before we are jumping into more drills for crow pose, we'll do actually something to understand the requirements of the posture. To do that, we're going on the mat because we don't want gravity get in our way. All right, so coming down on your mat, maybe first feet on the floor, and just take a few breaths here again, just to relax and reconnect with your breath and finding the connection between brain and body. For this section, you can take the arms above the head, or you can maybe just keep it lifted straight up, even maybe just reaching forward. So first bring the legs in straight position, both legs straight, and then again, so this arm position is kind of up to you. Like, this is harder to lift, this is a little easier, maybe this is even much easier. So we're gonna bring the knees toward the chest, like reverse crunch, and I want you to press the arms towards the leg first and keep this connection again in between your torso and your thighs as you're pressing through your lower back. And we're gonna extend the leg again. Maybe you can even play with the arm position, arms back, arms forward, press through the lower back, feel the connection, and then extend the legs again and arms back. Let's do one more here. And feet down. Okay, so now we're gonna take the arms inside our legs. And when we bring the knees toward the triceps, we're gonna press the legs toward the arms. This posture, this position now I'm in, is actually what we need in crow pose. Extend the legs, extend the arms back, reach the arms forward, bring the legs, knees towards the triceps, press, 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 and resist this press and push the arms out to the sides towards the legs. Let's do one more. Are you feeling your deep core? You must feel something there. Very good job. And from here, maybe rocking back and forth, just again, nice and gentle massage, and then come to seated. Okay, so we kind of like explore the shape what we need, but of course with the gravity everything is a little harder, and also your body is heavier when you try to find a balance on your arms, and you're holding and you're carrying all the body weight actually on your arms. So we need more strength here. So when I say core compression strength, I'm talking about this gap in between, this strength actually, hip flexors and your lower abs. We are closing this gap with this strength, and this is super, super important for crow pose. To do that, to gain a little bit more strength in that part, what we do is first we're going to do the exact same one, but this time on the floor. So bring the hands in front of you and legs toward the knee towards the triceps, and just press. Press, 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 press. Feel your inner thighs here. And maybe you're feeling other hips. I'm feeling my hips too. So full engagement, everything is completely connected, and that's why we are actually holding the shape. And relax. And one more. Just pressing the hands, so keep the arms and hands active, and pressing the legs toward the arm. Keep pressing, keep push, 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 and relax. Very good. Okay, now we're gonna do a knee extension in tuck position. So for this one, option one, you can go hips on the floor, extend one leg, keep the other leg super close as possible to your chest, and then switch. Slow and control. Option two, you can lift the hips, pressing the hands into your mat, and then we're doing the same here. One leg straight, the other one close to your body. Option three, you can lift the hips, extend the leg, back to first position. So 1, 2, 3, you can start with the one, and then eventually with the practice you're going toward the second one, and the third is from there you can do L-sit if you can do this exercise eventually. Okay, I think we are ready. Let's jump in to some fun drills. Come to asana, sort of, or low squat. So your heels don't need to be on the floor. Okay, before we begin, I want to tell you something very important. Actually, it's very subtle, but it can change the whole experience. Two things we're gonna use. That's why I said brain-body connection in the beginning of the class. So the first one, you bring in the tongue, the tip of the tongue is touching the roof of your mouth. This super tiny gesture connects your breath and your focus and subtly activate the deep core line. The second one, fixed gaze. So fix your eyes at the point where you want to land your gaze and don't change it. somewhere in front of you, somewhere maybe close, maybe when you put your hands down, maybe close to, maybe in between your index fingers or your thumbs, wherever it is, but not backward, so forward, and find somewhere and fix your gaze, don't change it. Okay, let's use these two tricks, the brain trick, to see how it goes. Okay, so let's first, we're not gonna do anything, like we're not going to the full posture, we're just gonna play, have fun, and explore our edges. It's the most important part. If you fall, it's okay, then you will see actually where your edge is. Okay, hands on the floor, on your mat, very good grip you need. Remember your knuckles, remember starfish, your launch pad, and underwater. So knuckles pressing down, and fingertips also pressing gently down, and your heels of the palms. So this is your base of foundation actually with your hands. And from here, just lean forward. It's like doing crow pose, but you're not doing your feet still on the floor. And then come to low squat. Let's do 3 more. Maybe inhale here or exhale here. Inhale, down back to low squat. And 2 more. Last one. Nice. We're gonna take it one step further. We're gonna play with the foot tap, toe tap. So from here, leaning forward, it's like you're doing crow pose. Remember pressing. Remember the scapular push-up. We want to keep our back nice and round, not tall, not long, not straight. And from here, maybe 1 foot off. Drop. Switch. Remember the gaze. Remember the tongue, tip of the tongue. And 1 more. And just pause here. Take a deep, long breath in. Send a signal to your brain, your nervous system. Everything is fine. We're okay. We're just having fun. We're gonna do the same one. So the good thing with the drills, when you do over and over again, the first time it feels strange and it feels unfamiliar, but the more you do, the easier your body gets familiar with that. And you know, most of the time the fear is all about our mind, it's here. And when we train this part of our brain, actually we are making our life easier. Not just on the mat, also off the mat. Okay, we're gonna do the same one. Nothing different, exactly the same. Maybe this time you want to try to lift both feet off the mat. Who knows? But I'm not forcing to do anything, okay? This is your own journey. All right, let's do it. Notice your deep core. Notice your rounded back and your hands. Oh, can you slow this movement down? Okay, one more break. This is the last one and your chance to try something. Maybe to just step outside your comfort zone. Okay, let's do it. Maybe 1 foot, maybe this time 2 feet, maybe we're gonna fly. Who knows? Let's see. Getting the position your knees wherever it needs to. So not in the posture, the full posture is closer to your triceps, but it's okay to keep it low a little bit, because especially in the beginning, when you bend your elbows and bring the knees closer to your elbows, it's a little easier to find the balance here. Because to do the full one, to bring the legs, knees close to your triceps, you need strength in your inner thighs and your hips. Like, you need to build up this awareness. Maybe not the first time, it will not happen, but I definitely assure you that it will happen one day with the practice. All right, we're just trying, we're enjoying our crow at hands. Good job. Good job. You did great. And I hope you just enjoyed it, okay? I'm not saying I hope you did the full posture. I hope you lift the feet off the mat. And it's just, I hope you enjoyed it. All right. That's it. Now we are going to just rest and reset. Bring the back on your mat again. And bring the knees together. Hug the knees. Just again, maybe a little bit more pulling the legs toward the torso, and still feeling this, whatever core compression, strength, activation, you name it. And maybe your lower back is still a little flat and resting on the mat. Bring the arms in a cactus shape. We're not going to open up to T shape, cactus shape, and make sure that your shoulder blades on the mat. Maybe gently pressing the shoulders into your mat, the ground. And from here, drop the knees toward the left side and feeling the nice stretch on your side. You can even close your eyes. And on your next inhale, knees back to center. As you take the breath fully out, emptying your lungs, drop the knees to the right side. Inhale to center, feet down, extend the legs, and keep them wider than hip distance. You can bring the arms next to your body, palms facing up, shoulders soft. Close your eyes. Let your body settle into the floor. No more activation, no more leaning forward. Arriving stillness with curiosity. You explored something new today. Maybe it's not the full posture, but something new, something like a new age. You touch this age, maybe physically, mentally, or emotionally. You explore the hesitance, a shift. Maybe the first time you felt this deep connection between your brain and body. You tapped into something new. Whatever you found in this practice today, know that if you show up for yourself in this way, you stretch the boundary of what you believe, what you are capable of. You have everything inside. All you need to is to just explore on and off the mat. On your next inhale, bring the knees one more time in toward the chest and give them a big hug. And start rolling side to side for a good massage for the sacrum. And pick your side, roll onto that side and take your time. Slowly bring yourself back to any seated position you like. Maybe your eyes still closed. Maybe you're still feeling this energy in your field, the energy you built. Your touch today. Whenever you feel ready, you can open your eyes. Arm balancing postures. They are a little tricky because this is the way we never do this, like the way we explore during our day-to-day life. We're not coming on our hands and we're trying to lift all our weight on our arms. But you know, it's always good to explore new things. Always good to explore and just step outside your comfort zone to grow and to learn about yourself and your body. That's why we are doing these postures. And of course, there are physical benefits and all the whole list, but also this like mental part of the yoga practice. We need to really talk about it, right? Okay, so thank you for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed. If it's new, the crow pose new to you, I hope you get some insights and maybe it will help you for your crow journey. If you are already familiar with crow and already like practicing crow, maybe you get some different perspective and it will help you to improve your crow posture and just, you know, be a nice friend in your crow journey. If you like my videos, feel free to hit the like button for this one, and you can explore other videos also on the channel. And maybe you can subscribe to my channel for emotional support. Even you can say hi on comment below. So I'll see you next time on the mat.